nut out of squirrels' mouth to protect the profit from their oil. You ever seen one of us behind them counters making a sandwich with Hawami? Hell no. Anyone but us. Selling boar's head ham and everything without blinking an eye. As soon as we get out of prison or want a loose cigarette, we swear we've been accepted by their faith.
Dick could not stop laughing, although he knew Schools was quite passionate and serious about her work. She also did not let it make her miserable. A sense of humor often arose to the surface over her cultural pain. Alright, and you don't have to answer this, because it's relatively clear that the Angloid, for the most part, is openly racist from KKK to the Fascis and the Queen, but why would a racist finance the harboring of the same people they hate?
Great question, and this will probably blow your mind the most. It's the Cluish that financed the entire operation. Columbo's mission to hysteria was really because Caucasian kings were tired of not knowing how to season chicken. But the Atlantis slave trade was an entire different story. Did you know there are records of the boats that carried us along with vast amounts of alcohol for the purpose of keeping us stupefied? After the ropers saw how spirits divided the javelins and caused them to sell us for it, they shipped the same technique right along with us, all brought by the Cluish, not the Clues by birth, but the Caucasoid Clue who adopted our religious doctrine from the beginning. They have ties with the Blushins, which I think might be due to an equal foe, but that's only speculation right now. The same families who financed our slavery have blocks named after them right in the heart of Heartland. The only theory for why the Angloid would allow the Cluish to do that has to be relative to dominance. The Angloid cares more about dominance than money, and the Cluish care more about money than dominance. They believe money is the true dominance. If you follow the money, you'll find that historically the Angloid kingdoms would shelter the Cluish for their savvy money handling. Consequently, if I can profit from you circulating money, I won't kill you, or allow you to be killed. In the process, I get to see every race who doesn't have blonde hair and pale skin get ravaged, and watch them ravage each other by design, because they don't know how to hold on to any money.
Holy fuck, Dick said, truly mind-blown as he pictured what she said and compared it to real-life situations he lived and observed. It was scary to him, though, that there were actually records of the historic transactions Schools spoke of, but no public history book taught it, and no media organizations published it. Isn't that enough to prove Slacks deserve reparations, Dick asked?
No. Technically, it was a business deal going bad, and the documents actually prove that. You have to remember, slavery was legal then.
Jesus Fish.
We killed him,
Schools added. Was it the original Clues or the Caucasoid Cluish who killed him?
When a movie gets done on it, it's them. But no, it was us.
She laughed.
And he was right to ask for us to be forgiven because obviously we did not know what we did. Look, I know this might sound pessimistic as fuck, but I'm not trying to turn you into a fist-pumping revolutionary that gets put on the watch list. There's this folklore suggesting this is deeper than dividing races with religion, and that it has more to do with symbology, behaviorism, and all kinds of other shit that I hope is true. I'm tired of having to feel like I need to defend myself from both people who don't look like me and people who do. No chick in the hood wants to talk about bioethics, and no dude from the hood wants to say they're dating the nerd. I'll take a more unifying approach any day, even if it meant it'd be the end of my career. But if I have to keep doing this until that day comes, I won't quit.
Dick hung his head over his hadak and chips and could feel Schools staring at him in all seriousness. Symbology, you said? Like what kind? He asked.
Some free will shit. Astrology is supposed to be involved. Do you want me to study that too?
She asked jokingly. No, there's enough on your plate. Literally, eat, please eat.
Oh please, don't act like you love me now when I only got 10 minutes left on my break.
She laughed. What do our phones have to do with it, if you don't mind me asking? What kind of phone do you have?
I have a cyborg, which simply means I want to move around freer, and I like more things, in contrast to a fruit. That's for the more stationed and stable person. To cost all that money for a phone, it's overrated if you ask me,
she professed. Dick knew that wasn't all, though. What else? Schools paused, unsure if she wanted to tell him. The saying what you don't know won't hurt you crossed her mind, but the fact that she was one of the few people she could talk to about the tech logic led her to reveal what she knew.
Our phones are becoming mere extensions of us. Like, they sync with our DNA. It's why we're asked to use our fingerprints and retina to gain entry. We're basically communicating with ourselves, but in what some believe is the higher consciousness of ourselves. And as much as I don't like the idea of it, I think it's true.
Well, then the precinct could just go into my phone. Shit. Dick sighed.
No, they can't actually. They are your fingerprints and you can fight that in court. A man just stopped the law from using his phone as evidence. When they asked Fruit's CEO if they could obtain the suspect's prints, he said no. Isn't that wild? They entrapped us and took our fingerprints, then we started taking our own fingerprints, and now we have freedom. But listen, you know how the health app tracks your data? That, along with browsing history, purchases, everything helps your phone sync with you to where they know how to finish your sentences. It's rumored that this is the next biggest thing to boost the economy like never seen before, and that economic triggers are capable of building soldiers out of consumers and businessmen.
So, I have a Fruit phone. Wouldn't the price of it mean I like more expensive things which can make me unstable?
How many bills do you have?
Schools asked with a stern face. Very little, Dick replied.
Okay, then that's why your phone costs so much. You obviously do a lot with it, I'd hope anyway, and you're not just buying them to impress chicks to get in their pants. I just got a mortgage and a snake steak. I can't be spending all wild types of money on no phone. I'm sorry.
So it's the lifestyle differences. The Fruits are frugal and patient, the cyborgs are aggressive and impulsive.
Don't forget the working and middle class, but yeah, you got it.
Any more catches? Dick asked, assuming there's more.
Yeah. These things emit radiation in what is or is not too much of a dose is yet to be determined. Therefore, if people are getting sick from this, we won't even know for sure until about 50 years from now. It also gives the people handling the valves a subtle power because we don't know what else can be emitted through them unless we go to school for it.
Is there anything to slow it down or prevent the beams?
Yeah, they're called nodes. I have one on the back of my phone, see? They're lightweight too.
School said while showing Dick the back of her phone. What is this stuff made out of?
Look, you're not going to have me do Noodle's job too, bro. Just noodle it. I know I'm a nerd, but damn.